Should be live. Pop up on there?
Check. Yes.
Say it is popped up on there?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder why it's not popping up on my thing. Hey guys, how's it going? We're just trying to get this set up. There's going to be a little bit of a delay on the stream. We're trying something new. We're trying to use our GoPro to live stream it to YouTube. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay there. Hey, Dean. Hey, Chunky Cats. What's going on? What's up, Alex? We're glad you're enjoying the videos, my man. If you guys don't mind, like, sharing this on Facebook or something, that'd be awesome of you. What's up, Michael? Carpy, it's been raining here for, man, 3 days, I think. I mean, raining hard, too. See if we can get this set up where we can share it. Is the quality a lot better using the GoPro? What's up, Doug? See if I can get you guys a little bit closer. Like I said, guys, there's going to be a little bit of a delay between what I see and what's going on just because we're using the GoPro, all right? We're doing all right, Todd. How are you doing, buddy? Anybody been catching any fish the last couple days or what? All right, looks like I see it now where I can try to share it. If you guys want to share this on Facebook, ooh, let me turn that sound on. There we go. What's up, Zach? Like I said, if you guys want to share it or anything like that, give it a thumbs up, man. I really appreciate it. Summit? Well, you guys are taking my Summit spot up there, ain't you? What do you think about that honeysuckle up there, Zach? I've had a headache the last couple times I went up there. Every time I go, that honeysuckle's so strong. It's been tearing me up, bud. Chunky Cats, yeah, it's live streaming wirelessly at 1080p, man. GoPro Hero 8. Is the audio pretty good too? I'm just messing with you, Zach. Where you fish at over there, bud? Michael, I've done really good for buffs with soybean meal. That's one of the best buff baits for me anyway. And yeah, it definitely is pretty strong out there. What part do you fish at Summit? You fish over by Sunset Shelter or? Awesome, Chunky. Appreciate it, man. Said we was hoping it would be good, but we got like a little delay, and I'm trying to look at comments on the computer, and it's kind of driving me trying to do two things at once, you know? Okay, so you like to fish off of that road over there outside the park. Gotcha. Audio's good. Cool, cool. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday evening? Good, we hope. What do you think, son?
Mm-hmm.
He decided to join us for this one. Looks like for the live streaming though, it puts the wide angle lens on. I was hoping we could do the linear so it would look more like a regular camera, but still cool. Been throwing bean and can't get a buff to bite. What's everybody else using right now? Do you know? I mean, bean is a really good bait for them. Well, that ain't good, Michael. What kind of fish did you cut your finger removing the hook from? Zach, you ever drive on down 500 and then hang a left on the first road? I'm not sure what the street name is or anything, but you hang a left and you go drive a pretty good ways back. You know, I think that's to the west. And you come like a little curve like that, and there's a spot you can pull off and fish. We tried it one day, but I couldn't tell if it was public or private land. Yeah, I think we've all been hooked a few times with our own hooks. I know I have more than once. I've never had to have one cut out, though, thankfully. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think I have a bait recipe video where I mix some panko and oats together. That's a great bait. Zach, you doing any good over there? You ever fish for carp or you just fish for cats over there? We had the DNR come up on us Saturday down on Trail 6. He pulled in off the water and checked our license. Okay, yeah, I have a park pass. They started charging, I guess, this last weekend, so we bought a pass while we were up there. The season pass, you know. You're not dumb. It happens to everybody, believe me. Believe me. Maybe you should try putting a little bit of millet in there with it. I've got a bait video on that as well where I combine millet and bean meal. And the buffs like those little tiny particles too, so you might give that a shot. It seems pretty deep over there, Zach. I know that. We need somebody to share a good hole with us, you know, that's not too far away from Cambridge City so we can get a new video on a new place. We've already got a couple Summit ones done and uploaded that we just haven't released yet. Need to do this where I can look at the camera and the computer to check out the comments at the same time. Over there by Trail 6, I don't know if you've ever fished that. It's kind of before you get to the shelter. Man, you throw out there, and I'm telling you, I don't know how deep it is, but I'd say it's a good 30, 40 foot deep. Zach, yeah, I used to fish Middle Fork all the time. Just now, there's really no good bank spots, you know, with easy access. I'm getting older, so, you know, tired of hiking through the little field over there and get down on 227 and the boats. I mean, they come in and get your line all the time when you're casting. My favorite hog sauce flavor. I like probably peach. They got a Georgia peach that's really good. Their banana is really good too, though. Skylar, where are you fishing at, bud? What's up, Charles? How's it going, buddy? Zach, you ever fish Middle Fork over there? Any of you guys notice that like the oats are different now than they were, just a couple months ago? I'm noticing that the old-fashioned oats, when you make them, they're a little bit doughier than they were before. They changed the packaging, and the oats seem like they're different as well. And another thing, the flour that I've been using, I made some millet up, and the flour seems different. It smells different as well. The bait doesn't set up as good. Kind of got to like flatten it out onto a pan and let it set up a little bit. Michael, it kind of just depends, I think, on the time of the year. I mean, I've caught them in 2-3 foot of water like you, and I've caught them in 20 plus foot of water. So Summit, if you fished it a lot, it's one of those places that up close to the bank, most places are really shallow. And then if you cast it out 50, 60 yards, it's 20 foot deep just about everywhere. So yeah, and Summit's a lot prettier too. If you fish that, you know all about it. Summit is gorgeous, crystal clear water. You could probably drink it. Don't do it, but you probably could. What's up, Maurice? And Michael, they'll come up. It's about spawning time now. Won't be long, and they'll be up there beating up against rocks in the bank. Michael, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bud. All flavors work. Some of these places make 30, 40, 50 different flavors. I mean, I really think there's only a necessity for a few, like grape, banana, strawberry. You don't need really variations of it, in my opinion. But most places have just a crap ton of variations of the same flavor, Zach, I personally don't think the state record will come from there. I used to catch a lot of 30 pounders over there. And over the years, bow fishermen have come in and they've killed a lot of them. The biggest one I caught in the last 2 or 3 years was 28 pounds, 12 ounces over there. And like I said, I used to catch at least 130 every year. So they're definitely, the larger fish population is kind of feathering out over there. You still catch a lot of low 20s though. Well, good luck, Charles. Hopefully you catch a bunch, bud. Zach, if you've ever been to Michigan City up there, I mean, I believe there is a state record carp in there for sure. We went once last year for the first trip, and I think we caught, like 17 or 18 fish?
Yeah.
And I think we caught, 5 or 6 over 20 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest one was 25 something. So I guess they catch 35 pounders up there all the time. Michael, like I said, if you're looking for a flavor, try hog sauce banana or their Georgia peach. They're both pretty good. Looks like we got 22 guys in here. If y'all take a second and give this video a thumbs up, we really appreciate it. You guys could share it too. We wouldn't hate you for that, you know what I mean? And Charles, where are you going to be fishing at down there in North Carolina? Michigan City is a big hole, but it's a pretty fun place to fish. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of rowdy up there. We saw a lot of stuff happen in just a very short time span. What's up, La Costa? Thanks for watching, man. We appreciate it. And I know we've had our fair share of rain up here for sure. I think tomorrow's the first day it's not going to rain. Let me see if I can set this up a little different so I can look at the camera and the comments. See what we got there. D-Lo, yeah, I've definitely fished Brookville more than once, bud. I've just never caught any really big fish down there, and it's pretty good drive for not catching any big ones, you know. We're going to try to, you know, maybe do these every Wednesday or every other Wednesday or something. I appreciate you stopping by, Michael. Hey, Todd, what's going on, bud? Anybody fishing right now? You guys just getting off work or what? So we're trying to get used to this little delay that we got going on. We're streaming from the GoPro if you guys just joined, so there is a little delay between what we're doing and seeing and what you guys are doing and seeing. It's kind of messing me up a little bit. Todd, you taking me fishing or what, man? Don't be teasing me like that on Facebook, dude. Send me some pictures and then tease me. Scotty, are you from North Carolina then? It looks like we got 22 people watching, guys. Share this bad boy. Hit the lane for an hour or two. Lane or lake? If you're going to hit a lane, what kind of lane you hitting? You bowling? I need to get my Ohio fishing license, and then that way we can hit some different places over there. Gotcha, gotcha. Michael, maybe it's not a carp. Might be a turtle. That'd be cool, Dave. I've never done a Zoom meeting, but that'd be pretty cool, man. We may try to do a live stream with the GoPro when we fish. I think we need good internet, but we'll have to find out if we can do like a, you know, tether it from our phone or something. Is it still raining in Ohio, Todd? I don't think it's ever going to quit over here in Indiana. We might need a little bait recipe from you, man. Catching all them pigs over there. But Michael, I've noticed that, you know, in the wild, if I get a lot of little bumps, sometimes it's a friggin' turtle, you know? And it's usually those soft shell turtles. They drive me nuts. So what lake you gonna hit, bud? I'm talking to you, Zach. You going back to Summit, or do you know if the campground's open up there yet? You guys excited for the giveaway? We're going to announce the winners on Friday. I've never fished Indy Lakes, D-Lo. I imagine they all work about the same everywhere, though. Yeah, I'm not sure if the campground's open yet or not. I was surprised they were taking money again this week. D-Lo, if you're allowed to use chow right now, I'd probably use like an oats chow combo. I've got a pretty good recipe uploaded for that. We were thinking about looking at some campers tomorrow night. Thinking about trying to get a camper. That way we can travel around a little bit and do some fishing. Be nice to get down to like Dale Hollow or something. Yeah, well, I really feel sorry for you, Todd. You only had 4 over 20 pounds in 4 days. That's rough, man. That's rough. I feel sorry for you. Yeah, Trevor, I've fished Elkhorn before. When I was younger, probably 15, 16, I used to get dropped off over there sometimes on the weekend, like a Friday night. Yeah, D'Lo, there's a lot of places that aren't in Indiana that you can catch bigger fish. You know it, Dylan. You know it, buddy. I mean, there's some places in Indiana you can catch 30 pounders too, but not like some of these other states, you know? Yeah, definitely rough, my man. Michael, that'd be a dream trip for me too. Like I said, we was thinking about looking at some campers, you know, but unfortunately we're poor people, so um, the cost to go down there by the time you get your fishing license is kind of expensive for us. I'm gonna be doing some, maybe doing some fishing tomorrow. We'll see what happens. You got any classes tomorrow, bud? He's got
Yeah.
he's got that online learning stuff. And sometimes they cancel their classes and all that stuff. Yeah, I bet Lake Cumberland's pretty good. You can fish that from Kentucky too, right? I hate to see them shot like that. It's one thing to catch them on a rod and reel, but for me personally, I'm not into the bow hunting part. I definitely don't agree with it myself. But Todd, I want to go every day, bud. Every day. Fishing class. All right. We could probably tie some. I guess not. I was gonna say I could tie some rigs up while we're chatting here, but I've got my computer sitting on top of my rigs. So share this stream with your buddies. Tell them to like and subscribe to the channel. We got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to be giving away real soon as well, guys. The worst thing about bow hunting, D-Lo, is, you know, like if somebody caught a carp on a rod and reel and they wanted to eat it, I mean, I can't really blame them for that. But a lot of these bow hunters will go out there and they shoot it and they just throw it on the bank and it rots. And I mean, I'm not into that. That'd be like hunting deer and you just shoot it and take off, you know? If you're going to do something like that, you know, eat it. I know you have, Todd. You need to shoot me a message with that secret spot, dude. I know I couldn't get an Ohio license probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They weren't selling any out of state licenses for some reason. I guess this COVID crap. So I need to look back into it and see if I can get one now. Todd, have you fished over there at Houston Woods? D-Lo, where you from now, bud? You in Indiana? What's up, AJ? Favorite lake is in Wild or Pay Lake? What are we talking about on that? And I really don't fish Pay Lakes too much anymore. I'll go up to Highway every now and then in the off season. Oh, from Richmond? Cool. Not too far from me. My favorite place to fish right this second, probably Summit, just because of how pretty it is up there. That's my favorite close by lake to fish. We're looking for a new favorite. Share some places with us. Yeah, you're gonna have to take me, man. Definitely want to check it out. It's like we got 21 people watching, 22. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Yeah, are you talking about going down south, D-Lo? I heard that the lakes are really nice down there. Never been, but everybody I've talked to that has, they really like it down there. Trevor, where are you from? I'd like to find a nice place that we could go set up and camp and fish for 2 or 3 days. We got Memorial Day weekend coming up. D-Lo, I've heard that before. I've never been there, but I think my wife has a friend that her parents live over there or something. So we might be able to get in. Who knows? You get seasons. I don't know what we get in Indiana. We went from, last year we had summer, then we went to winter, and then fall after winter, and then back to winter. And I still don't even know if we've had a spring yet. Matthew, like I said, man, that's personal preference anyway. I don't agree with it, but if I don't agree with anything, I mean, that's not my right to take it away from somebody else, So I won't say nothing to them. I might not agree with somebody driving a Chevy because I drive a Ford. That's all I'm saying. But I'll let them drive the Chevy. Dylan, he drives a Dodge. Can you believe that? Dylan Blevins drives a Dodge. I'm telling you. Clyde, I mean, just make it with syrup and it'll last forever. Once it starts to dry out, just add a little more syrup. It'll keep packing. Trevor, where's your favorite place to fish then around here? If you're talking about putting salt in a corn-based bait, it's still going to sour on you. You can put it in the freezer, keep it cool, and it'll last a little longer. What you drive, Matthew? You got a Chevy then? I like them all, man. I'm just messing around. Except for Dylan's Dodge. I don't like those. He needs a man up game of Ford, you know what I mean? Michael, if you're still watching, are you still fishing, bud? How many have you caught today if you're still watching? 70 thumbs down. Come on, brother. They're all good, you know what I mean? Where's Blacksburg at? That's probably in the Carolinas, isn't it? Nowhere around me, unfortunately. Dylan likes them all except a Ford. We'll have to break out the Mustang one day when we do a live stream and show that to you guys. I think some of you guys will like it. Silverado, I bought a few new trucks in my time, and I've had I've had 3 different GMC, crew cabs that I bought. Yes, good luck to everybody that fishes this weekend except Dylan. We're going to be fishing together, and we're going to have a little side bet or something going on. So good luck to everybody except Dylan. And you guys got any extra buckets? I need some buckets. The place we used to get ours, they kind of quit giving them away. So it's like we got 27 people watching. That's awesome. Remember, give this thing a thumbs up, guys. Share it. Let's get some people in here. Let's try to get a couple donations going on. You guys can hit that $sign and donate a little bit, and we'll put that towards a giveaway. Let's get something good going on, guys. Well, yeah, he still got a little bit, you know what I mean? But he went fishing the other day with me and Dylan, so. Michael, where were you from again? And yeah, you don't want to be late with the kids, that's for sure. I've been late before, and they complained a lot, so. Yeah, that's why I drive a Ford, Matthew. I've never caught a fish. Todd, yeah, that's where we went for our buckets, and they're not giving them away now, I guess. Alex, go with a bead only. I'm just going to say that maybe your hook bait was floating too high over the pile, and your pack bait was good, and they had their head down in that instead. If you put a bead on, you might get a hookup like that. Iowa, isn't there some big buffs in there? I saw a video, I think it was Canadian carping, and I don't think that was Iowa, but man, they were catching some nice mirrors. Where was that, bud? Do you remember?
No. Was it somewhere in Texas or something?
No. It was a really good video, though. You guys ought to check it out. I don't even know what buy low or where buy low is, man. We're Indiana boys over here. Thanks, Matthew. We try to be cool, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we wear the cap like this, you know what I mean? We did get our new Piscifunds in. We had 3 more coming. We did get some of those, the Chaoses. Dylan with the $5 tip, bro. All right, let's get some more, guys. Toss in a buck or two, everybody. Let's get a good giveaway going. We'll make next week a giveaway if we get enough money. Dylan's on fire. Yeah, UK guys catch some big fish, man, but you know, most of the places they fish are literally like a pay lake over here. So they're basically farm raised carp, and they're put in the lakes, and they pay big money for them. You know, a lot of them you have to carry like an antiseptic or whatever you want to call it, where once you hook it, you got to put it on their mouth and you know, keep them from getting sick or whatever, I guess. Oh, you'll get it back Saturday, all right. That's for sure. We're going to break out that special bait for you, Dylan. We're going to not only keep that 5, but we're going to get 10 more off of you, buddy. Charles, if I'm ever in like New York or something, man, there's so many places I want to go. And like I said, it's just, you know, money. Money stops people from doing a lot of things. Unfortunately. All right, Zach with the $4.99 dono, baby. That's $10, guys. That's $10. Actually, I think YouTube takes 50% of it, so unfortunately they get 5 of it. But we'll put that towards a giveaway, man. We sure will. And Zach, if you ever want to fish Summit or something, man, hit me up. South Africa, don't they use like kind of a flour-based corn millie bomb? Todd, I think we're going to be over in your neck of the woods this weekend. I don't want to say the name out loud for this place. I swore to Dylan I wouldn't say it. You've probably fished it before, though. You don't have to have a fishing license over where we're going. But I can't wait till we finish up the video on these Chaos XS reels. You know what? Run upstairs and grab me one, bud. I've got some, like I said, that are still brand new in the box. And we're going to put line on them in the next couple days so we can get a little bit more footage of using them. And then we'll upload the video. And then the weekend after we upload it, we'll probably upload a giveaway on one of those reels. And but they are super quiet and super smooth so far. So far I've used 5 and all of them were that way. Sounds good, Todd. Oh. A good springtime bait. Panko's not bad. I don't use a double hook, Matthew. I used to, and I found out that I was digging that hook out of either my hand or the net more often than I think it helped me. But I'm going to bring this bad boy in and let you guys hear it. These reels are super quiet. Nice and smooth. And they also come with the little wrench so you can take your reel apart if you need to. We did take one of them apart and they are quite a bit different on some of the components than other ones. Zach, so far these bad boys are doing me pretty good. What's up, Home 1990 Gamer? Grits is a good springtime bait too. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I mean, if we're talking in the wild, they all work. They really do. I don't really consider a season, better for one over the other much, unless you're talking about syrup baits. If the water's really cold, they'll break really slow, and you want to use something that's corn based. So you guys liking the quality with the GoPro then? Pretty cool that you can live stream it from it. You're talking about the reel, Matthew? I think they're around $50 on Amazon. If somebody wants to buy one, I'd like for them to use my link. Let me see if I can put a link to that in the video description, possibly. We'll see. I'm not sure if I can do that or not. And we can't for some reason. Oh, actually, hold on, guys. I think I saw where I can do it. Give me just a second here. If you're talking paylates, I mean, chow, that's pretty much what everybody uses in the springtime. Around here, anyway. Chunky, you're still here? That's awesome, bud. Appreciate it. We're new to this YouTube live stuff, so bear with us, guys. If we miss your comment, go ahead and repost it, and we'll try to get to it. But I think we found where I can check out my live stuff. All right, looks like I did. And I'm going to put a link to this Chaos in there. And if anybody's interested, they can click that link and read about it. And, if you purchase one, we're Amazon affiliate. That'll help us out a little bit. See what we can do here. So we're new to this. Bear with us. Hopefully we get better in the future. While it's loading in, let's see if we missed anything. Thank you, Zach. We appreciate it. Danny, like I said, we used to get buckets for free up here at the Walmart, and then the one in Connorsville, the last couple times I got them, they asked me to make a donation of $1 a bucket. I was fine with that. I thought that was still a great deal myself. But now, I don't know what they're doing. Apparently, they've gotten rid of giving them away. Doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, they just trash them, I imagine. Looks like these reels are sold out in the right hand, and they're all left hand retrieve right now, guys. I would say they just sell out so fast. This is like the third or fourth time that it's happened. Let me put this link in here. See if that works. You might have to refresh it. I don't know. There's a link over in the video description for that reel if you guys are interested. What's up, Brian? How you doing, bud? Did you guys win that Iron Man over there? I think I saw you guys won. That's good, Clyde. I'm glad you're catching some fish. They recycle their buckets now. I think we all know that's not true. Brian, which one did you go to? Yeah, I don't think around Wayne County they're doing that anymore, Brian. They used to. I think I might have been the one that told you about it. Or I told somebody on the Team Fish Fighters about it. Nice. What was the payout? Was it pretty good? Anderson's a long way to drive for some buckets. Let's take and put this bad boy back in the box. Brian might know what all's going on the Pay Lake side for this weekend. Any good tournaments that these boys might want to hit up? Yeah, that's not bad. I heard Highway was doing some porch pots. I told them that they ought to have a biggest shad as part of it. That'd be pretty cool. I might come up for that. Lord knows I catch a lot of big shad. Dylan, I told you I'd go up there with you. I'd love to try 1111. We might ought to try all them places up there this year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're already up there in Anderson, that's not bad at all. Newcastle used to do it too. Or yeah, Newcastle did it. Somebody got me some buckets from up there. Did they schedule them on the same day? If so, that might be rough. Hopefully they're on different days. Yeah, D-Lo, I'd say most of them are. Like I said, he said there's a MPQ at Lake Legends. You guys ought to check that out. I'm sure Tommy runs a nice place. I'm going to have to get over there too. Dylan will have to check it out. Oh, they're doing a Memorial Week tournament, so it's going to go the whole week long. That would be pretty cool. You been fishing anymore? We haven't gotten out due to the rain, so. Guys, looks like our battery is about 50%, so keep this running a little bit longer. D-Lo, no, I know you can get the Menards buckets for like, I don't know, $2 or $3, and then the lid's like a buck or two. I've got one of those. So you could go to Menards for that. A cooked cracked corn bait. I thought I uploaded one of those. I'll have to check. If I haven't, we'll do one. Somebody gave me a good recipe for it. $50 for a bucket? Oh my God. I have to pass on that. You could buy one of these Piscifun Chaoses for dang near that price, you know what I mean? How much are they on their website, Scotty? And for that cooked cracked corn, I'll tell you what it is if you want to know. I can't remember who told me about it. I'd have to go through my messages and check it out. But it was basically 1 cup of water for every cup of cracked corn, and they put it in the microwave. I think it was 15 minutes. Yeah, I tried it. It worked pretty good. I found that you probably couldn't cast it really far. It had to set up for several hours after you microwaved it. But what you could do is, put it in with your oats or whatever and kind of have a 50-50 combo. So you get 3 buckets for 50 bucks. That still seems pretty high. Has it got like a special lid or what? I haven't seen them, I don't reckon. $8? Yeah, that's probably not too bad. I might as well check out these buckets while we're talking about it. I need to see what they look like. You guys got me curious. All right. Wow. Oh, looks like you get a pack of 10 for $37.11 from what I'm looking at. 5-gallon 3-pack is $48.50. I think the 3.5-gallon would be just fine, don't you?
I think it comes with lids.
But it doesn't look like it comes with a lid. Wow. If you want to add lids, it's $80 for them. That's crazy. So I need to know, I mean, why are they worth $50 or $80, even if it's a screw-on lid? I'm telling you, that seems high to me. Sure does. They must have legalized pot in their area, because, I mean, that seems high to me, you know what I'm saying? Lowe's? Yeah, I don't know about that. Like I said, Menards has these green buckets. No special lid, but I don't know, probably $3 to $5 a piece with a lid, so. yeah, for that kind of money, just for me personally, I know everybody's got their own thing. I definitely wouldn't spend that much on a bucket myself, but that's just me. Even if they baited the hook for me, I don't know if I would do it. So you guys digging the quality of the GoPro 8 then? Like I said, we're live streaming with the GoPro 8. I wish we could switch it to linear. That way it would look more like a regular camera, but it's supposed to be in 1080 this way. It's a shame there's a little delay, but that's why I keep looking off at the screen, trying to read the comments. We're a little bit behind. And Zach, I do appreciate that dono, man. That was nice of you. Dylan, I appreciate it. Like I said, boy, it'd be awesome if we could get up to like, I don't know, 50, 100 bucks or something and give something good away, you know? That'd be really awesome. That's the goal in the future, you know? What I'd like to do is give away an Abu Garcia in the future once we get some cash. $6.99. You know what? Harbor Freight sells buckets. I forgot. My wife got me a couple the other day. For some reason, man, they stink though. God, we take the lid off and they stink. I think they're about $3 or $4 for the bucket, maybe $1 or $2 for the lid. So around $5. Cool, Dylan. I'm glad. Yeah, I like the 3-gallon buckets myself. If you're mixing certain baits like millet, you know, it is easier to use a 5-gallon bucket. It's all good, D-Lo. All good, brother. What would be even cooler is maybe if we got up to a certain amount and then we did the giveaway live during a live stream. We'll have to think about that. I don't know how we would do it, but that'd be pretty cool, you know. The one good thing about doing the giveaways is sometimes you get some new people to see your video and subscribers that way. Ultimately, that's what we're trying to do, is build the channel, and so we can create a little bit of revenue and you know, do stuff like that. We want to be able to give back to you guys because we appreciate you watching and everything. So like I said, always, I mean, you guys can share and get more people in here. We really do appreciate it. Tell your mom, dad, brother, sister, tell them to hit that like and subscribe button. Or like I said, we're Amazon affiliates now. Doesn't, you know, we don't get a whole lot from it, but if somebody uses our link and then buys something on Amazon, we get a small percentage that helps out in the long run, you know. $50 buckets. I like that, man. Them like gold, brother. I can't even get those for myself. I looked at the pictures on Amazon a minute ago. I wasn't that impressed, really. Todd, you got any good places around there that are pay lakes for some of these pay laker guys? Have you been to Legends yet? We got anybody new in here? Drop a like, hit that comment button and leave us a comment. Share it with your buddies. Share it on Facebook. Let's get some people in here. Let's get some talking going on. We got about 25% of a battery. We might as well use it, you know. We don't have anything going on, so. If you don't have nothing going on, stick with us. Let's hang out. Let's talk. Yeah, Brian, we need to hear what that secret bait is, bud. And don't tell us it's the black buckets. We don't want to hear that. We want to know what goes in the bucket. See if we can't share this on our other Facebook page here. Gonna get some people, guys. Any of you guys gamers or anything like that? Play Fortnite? My son said he wants to 1v1 some of you guys on Fortnite. He said he's the GOAT. See you, Scotty. We appreciate you stopping by. Todd, you're going to have to check out Legends then. Like I said, I heard good things about it. So. What the heck? Well, well, well. I think Clayton's about to run me out of here. I think he dropped a bomb on me right here. Wow. Woo! What hog sauce flavors we got back here? We got all kinds of goodies, Dylan. Hey, what's up, Pete? How's it going, bud? We got everything you can think of. We got the Georgia peach. We got the banana. We got some blue razzle. I don't know. We got it all. We got red razzle. We got grape. We got Haley's grape. We got a bottle of their red chocolate. We just got all kinds of stuff. D-Lo, that's a very good possibility for sure. Pete, what are you catching in Arizona? Anything good? Brian, he must have left without sharing that bait recipe, guys. You guys are going to have to get on him for that. D-Lo, I think I only got like 1 or 2 Georgia peaches left, bud. And they're out of, they're having a hard time getting bottles, I believe. Oh, I guess I lied. I got, look at that. I guess I lied to you, man. Look at that. I must have lied. But, oh my God. I did lie. But they're out of bottles right now, so it's hard to get anything at the moment. I saw that they put a post today saying that they allocated a couple different suppliers for bottles, so should be back up and going with that. Pete, I think it was Arizona. It was about the state record flathead not too long ago that I watched that video. If I'm right, I think the guy that caught it was Flathead Ed or something like that. Jeremy, like I said, I think they're just waiting on bottles. I've got some Angry Grape. I probably got a few of those myself. Oh yeah, we probably got even more than that back there, the Angry Grape. I'm a flavor hoarder sometimes. I know what it's like to need something and then you don't have it, Oh, that's awesome, D-Lo. They definitely needed it. It was a good video, Pete. I liked it. Flathead Ed. I like guys like that. What's your biggest cat from Arizona, Pete? going on, Jeremy? Thanks for stopping by. Where are you from, bud? D-Lo, do you use a lot of hog sauce flavors then? I get quite a few people that message me on Facebook pictures of some hog sauce that they bought. So far, everybody seems to like it that's used it. This GoPro's doing a great job. It's been going for over an hour and still working pretty good. A 50.7? Yeah, that's not bad, Todd. Ohio or Indiana? And Pay Lake or Wild Water? Well, Pete, I find that it's actually easier to not get tangled up when you're fishing close together like that, believe it or not. You can get a fish on in the middle and then walk it left or right and you don't have a problem. Danny, I wish we could make it down there too, believe me. He was asking if you'd thrown that Frisbee yet, Dylan.
You need the Brody Smith Frisbee. It's the GOAT.
Yeah, he said Brody Smith's the only way to go. Yeah, that's cool, Danny. Like I said, I'm more of a wild water guy now. When I was younger, I used to hit Pay Lakes a lot. When I was 12 or 13, all the way up until my early 20s. I rarely go now. I kind of just go in the off season when it's fun fishing. Jeremy, I'll tell you, I've used a lot of grapes, and that is one of the best smelling grapes I've seen. Is there a lot of carp in Arizona, Pete? Todd, what's your biggest wild water catfish? Pete might be a wild water, guys. He may not be a pay laker. Understandable. I got respect for everybody, so do what you love to do, you know. Like I said, I'm more of a wild water guy myself now. But Catfish Paradise, they definitely do have a lot of big catfish in there. I don't really have any places close to me that have any grass carp anymore. Jeremy, now let me ask you this. Have you tried their Georgia peach? If you have, what do you think that kind of smells like? Or same with you, D-Lo. What do you think it smells like? And the Angry Grape, what do you think that smells like? I kind of have my own thing on what I think it smells like. 34, that's a nice fish for, the wild water. I'd like to get out there with, like Steve Douglas or somebody. I don't know if you guys ever watch his videos for catfish. I think he gets out on the Ohio River and different places like that. Or Chat's Cats. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I think he's in Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. He catches a lot of them. That's hog sauce, is Angry Grape. Yeah. Like I said, if they got the bottles coming, I'd say they'll hook you up. But they're Georgia peach. I kid you not, man. I was smelling it. And I was like, God, that smells so good. And I handed it to Clayton over here, and I let him sniff it. And he's like, that smells like peach rings. So it really does smell just like the candy, the peach rings. Oh man, it's yes, that's exactly what I thought the Angry Grape smelled like. It smelled like a very strong Kool-Aid compared to a lot of the other ones. Yes, Steve Douglas is the GOAT, that's for sure. Pete, I can't remember if you have a channel. If, guys, check him out, man. If any of you guys got a channel, drop a link in there or whatever. I don't have any problem. I'm trying to help support other channels as well. Any of you boys got a channel? Let's see it in the comments. Let's check it out. The Chat's Cats, I don't know if you guys have seen him. I watched some of his videos. And then the Kayak Catfish, I think it is. I watch a few of those as well. Yeah, Jeremy, try that peach, man. I think you're going to like it. Another good one is their Tangerine Dream. I really like that. Clayton, that's one of his favorites. We've caught a lot of nice fish in the wild on that, and pay lakes too. So we've only been using hog sauce for what, about a year now?
Yeah, around there.
A year, maybe a little over. And we've had pretty good success on all their flavors that we've used. Oh yeah, Catfish Dave. Yeah, I watch his stuff. D-Lo, I've tried their Super Peach. It's a really good flavor. Smells good. It's not bad. One of my favorite ones when it was readily available up here, and it's been a few years since it has been, was the Red Peach, I think it was, from One On. That was a really good one. In all honesty, but that's when I fished pay lakes a lot. I literally destroyed them at that time with it. But that's before a lot of the baits evolved. And if you found something that nobody else was using, you could do really good on it before others caught on. I think that's when it went from bean meal and then oats. Or no, maybe it was oats that was going on, and I found rice or something before some of the people up here. And it makes a difference. You get on a new bait before somebody else. Godzilla, yeah, that's like a butternut, I think, right? I've heard, what is it, Pops or something that's really good down there? I heard that was a good pay lake. I heard they take really good care of it. Good fish care and stuff like that. I think that's the difference, places that have good fish care and don't allow people to beat the fish up. I'm a big advocate of taking care of a fish. If you catch one and it's 8 pounds, hey, I'm glad to catch it and for the fight, Some people don't feel that way. Pete, you're going to have to get some of the sauce, bud. I've never tried green peach. I imagine it's, good. Any peach works good for me. It really does. If you guys haven't, though, try this Georgia peach. I think you guys will really like it. I really do. Green Monster. Yeah, I think Dylan had some of that a couple years ago. I think I saw it and smelled it. That was R&W, I believe. I still think you guys are missing out by not using some crab flavors and mussel flavors. D-Lo, what made you move up here, man? Indiana kind of blah compared to being down south where the weather's a lot better all year round. I've heard of Spillman's too. yeah, it's not that good. You just don't want nobody else to buy it so they're not out of stock again. Hey, what's up, LNS? Peanut flavor. I don't know if I've ever tried peanut flavor, Todd. I did use many years ago a butterscotch by R&W. Man, it smelled good. I never did catch a fish on it, but it smelled really good. Nah, man, Danny, put that crab right in your pack and then go with a bead. And they'll get down there and eat the pack really good, and they'll suck that bead up in their mouth. I've never tried tuna, but try crab for sure. Michael, if you have Facebook, shoot me a message. It's the same as the YouTube name, Carbon Catfish, Baits, Tips, Tricks, and Techniques. And I can steer you towards some crab flavor or mussel. Mussel's really good. If you have a wife or anything like that or kids, don't open it in the house because you may not survive it. Your wife may knock you out and you may not survive that. It smells pretty bad, guys. Jeremy, don't just use it on your pickup. I'm telling you, man, that's the GOAT for pack bait flavor. It really is. Todd, I think we're going Saturday and Sunday possibly. Yes, Jeremy, that's a good one. I used to use that a lot too. Sure did. Halibut, I've never used that. I'll tell you something I got. Let me see if I can find it here. No. Didn't I have, oh. I don't know if you guys will be able to read it, but I have yet to try this flavor. It's called Super Squid. See if I can get it close enough and you might be able to read it. I don't know. But this is a hog sauce Super Squid. It smells terrible, guys. I mean, it smells terrible. I don't know why I'm going to do this. Clayton, you go first. Yeah. That might be a good flavor. I just haven't tried it yet. Let's get some more people in here, guys. Share this bad boy on Facebook. We still got a little bit of battery left on the GoPro. We'll hang out as long as you guys hang out. Well, maybe not that long, but we're going to hang out a little bit. We might stick around for 20 or 30 more minutes. Zach, I'll tell you what. There's an old man named Catfish that fishes in Richmond a lot. That's where he lives at. He uses mealworms in his pack bait. I think he buys the bag at TSC, and you know they're already dead, but he puts them in his pack bait.
I want to go get a drink of water.
Okay, will you grab me one too, bud?
Yeah.
Hey, actually, there's that peach drink, not a soda. Bring that down. I'll drink it.
Wait, what? Oh, you know.
Pete, what's funny is when I started using crab flavors and mussel flavors, I thought, man, these catfish are going to tear it up over here and kind of keep me from catching carp. And it wasn't the case, believe it or not, for me anyway. I think I caught about maybe even less catfish than I did on the fruity flavors. We got 29 likes. If you're new to the stream today, hit that like button, guys. We are still live, Carpy. Are you still live? We hope so, brother. You're fishing, ain't you? You done caught a big one and waded in and won some cash. You know Catfish? Yeah, he's a good guy. I've known him for a few years. I haven't seen him this year, unfortunately. I used to drive by. He would fish Springwood a lot, and I'd drive over and talk to him, hang out with him a little bit. We got some drinks coming down here. I'm thirsty, guys. Let's try not to dump it on the table there. You know, we tried some new fishing line today on one of those Chaos XS50s. It's called Tronix Pro. And I think I'm going to call it Tronix Trash. I made one cast, and then I walked back and I was going to make another cast. And the line, before I even got it here, the sinker just fell off behind me. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's called Tronix Pro. Hopefully you guys can see it. I don't know. This is 19 pound, 0.35 millimeter. I mean, it's really supple or subtle or whatever you want to call it. But, dude, I had to put a shock leader on it just to do any casting at all. Yeah, he used to fish Martindale all the time. But I guess he kind of quit catching them up there, he said. I don't even use grits that much, Jeremy. Like when I used to pay lake a lot, I would use them in the spring. But like I said, I don't pay lake that much anymore, and most people use chow nowadays. One of my favorite ways to fish grits, though, believe it or not, was plain. We used to call it the snowball, and we done really good on it. Hog sauce does make a muscle one. I think I got a bad one or something. I've still got it back here. Mine turned into a gel on me, so I haven't used it. The only one I've got experience with in muscle, I think, is I think R&W had one or something. I haven't used it for probably about a year now. I did really well on it though. You guys want something good for your rice pack bait? Right here. 28-ounce box of rice. Dump this right here in. Then you need 1 cup of kosher salt, 1 cup of sugar, and some peach flavor. And my goodness, that's a great bait right there. No, I don't believe hog sauce is oil-based. I mean, I don't know that plain is better, but it worked really good for me. Like I said, we called it the snowball. And I'm going to tell you guys straight up that sometimes you're just not going to catch a fish anyway. Sometimes you're in the wrong spot. Sometimes they're just not biting, and that's a fact. It doesn't matter what you got. Sometimes you're just not going to catch a fish. In a pay lake, I mean, it's probably a little bit easier since they're smaller. But you get out on a big lake, sometimes you're just not going to catch one. Jeremy, you never know, bud. Like I said, money keeps me from doing a lot of stuff. My daughter, she's graduating this year. She's getting ready to go to college. We got a lot of stuff going on. What state are you in, though? You know, all this COVID stuff, she's missing out on a live graduation right now. They're getting ready to have a virtual one, I think, and then maybe a live one later in the year. She didn't get to go to prom or anything like that. She's been pretty upset. If you're from down south, she probably is a really good cook. I know a lot of them southern women can cook really good. We'd probably be eating some grits for breakfast. Bud, you got anything to say? You want to add anything?
No.
You ready to fish this weekend?
Yep. I want to show Dylan how it's done.
Show Dylan how we get it done?
Mm-hmm.
Dylan, are you bringing Presley with us? Joseph, I don't have any right now. Where are you from? I'm always down to fish. If somebody wants to go fishing, you know, if I can make it happen, I will. That'd be an awesome video if 5 or 6 people wanted to go. I'd just come out and meet everybody. I wouldn't even have to fish. Get a video on that. Jeremy, I've never ate grits, but, you know, I love corn and stuff, so I imagine they're pretty delicious. Yeah, I mean, if I'm ever down that way, I'll try to remember. Do I have you on Facebook? It's the best way to get a hold of me. Okay, you're down near Oxford. I've got several friends that live in Oxford. I used to bowl in Oxford, actually. Yeah, if he goes to Highway, I'd say he won't be going to Ohio with us. D-Lo, awesome, awesome. I know I had a couple people from that area, you know, from Richmond that was talking about the other day. I appreciate you guys, you know, locally helping support the channel like that, man. That's awesome. Like I said, share, share, share. You know, let's get this channel out there. I would probably like grits though. Yeah, Sunset would probably be a decent place. The bad thing about Sunset, me and Dylan, we used to fish there all the time last year. There was one spot, and I mean, it was like hotcakes. As soon as it hit the water, about 5 or 10 minutes, you'd rip one. So we'd have like 6 poles sitting on top of each other, fighting for that one spot. Well, I mean, if you're ever up this way, I mean, shoot me a message or whatever. You could probably shoot me one on YouTube somehow. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't have any extra room for anybody, but if you came up here, we'd do some fishing probably. Or I could at least tell you a couple places you could fish anyway. Probably better off going towards the Indy area than where I'm at. If you're looking for money or whatever. I don't think there's a whole lot of money around the 2 local pay lakes near me. And yeah, that'd be awesome. Get a little wild water tournament going on. I'd be down. If we got like 10 guys, $10 a piece or something, that'd be cool. You know, you could pay out like 70-30 or something like that. Todd, we may have to do that over where somewhere in Ohio. Like I said, I want to hit that Houston Woods. A couple other places. I want to hit that Greenville Park, I think it was. That sounded intriguing. Yeah, they do. Probably what? I'd say one of them's probably a 22-pounder jug or something. But I think some of the ones up in Indy probably have a little bit more money going around. Some of the fish, you know, when those jugs were made, they may not even have a fish that size anymore. Hey, Jeremy, we appreciate you stopping by, man. And the same to you. Hey, it doesn't show me who said hey, but hey back at you. Joseph, I've never been to Houston Woods, but I heard that there's a lot of carp in there. So, and Todd, yeah, I'm going to have to check it out. A lot of big ones, or is there a lot of little ones with a few big ones here and there? Like I said, I don't know about the bank space. That'd be one turnoff for me if there's no good adequate bank space. And Todd, I got a question for you. Is Ohio 2 rods only? I thought I looked it up and that's what it said online. If so, that's kind of a bummer. You know, Indiana, you can use 3. I know some of these places you can use as many as you want. I watch carp or what catfish and carp. I watch him, and I guess wherever he's at, you can use as many rods as you want. Yeah, Joseph. Like I said, the best way to stay up with me might be Facebook. Hit me up there or whatever. They got cabins right on Houston Woods. Sitting right on the water. That'd be cool. So you can only use 2 rods. Man, that's kind of a bummer, you know. West Virginia, yeah. Well, like I said, I saw that he can use as many as he wants. Probably a good thing that I can't use as many as I want. I'd have too many rods out there. I like to catch fish, so we'd have so many it'd be ridiculous. I think the magic number, honestly, for somebody that's carp or catfishing, should be probably 4 or 5. What do you guys think? Let me know. I don't feel like 2 is enough. Yeah, Pete, I don't like the idea of 2 rods. I just, especially when a lot of these places you can do like a drop line with like 50 hooks on it and stuff like that. I mean, I don't see why it makes sense for that, but you can only have 2 rods or 3 rods. 4, that'd be a good number, I think. 4, if they're biting good, that'd be all you could probably keep up with. What you guys use? You guys all using spinning gear, casting gear? If so, what's your favorite reel? If you got any budget stuff, let us know what you're using and how you like it. I know a lot of people are always looking out for something good on a budget, Sometimes it's hard to find that kind of stuff. We're always trying stuff out, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. You buy a couple things on a budget and you end up trashing them. Dylan, you could have 20 rods, you still wouldn't catch a fish, so that don't even matter. I've never tried the Bass Pro Mega Casters, but I mean, I've seen some in person. They look like they did fine. Oh, Zach, is that what you got for real, bud? That's what I got. I use the Whisker Seekers with the rockets. My next few trips, I'll probably just use those Chaoses, though, to check them out. Yeah, D-Lo, for me, it made a world of difference on how far I could cast. I cast a lot farther with the bait casters. How much are the Mega Cast? Aren't they like 30 or 40 bucks? I'm not sure. D-Lo, yeah, and they're going up. They're getting even higher. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Well, Jake, we hope you catch a big fish, man. While you're here, hit that like and subscribe button, bud. If you don't catch one, I've got plenty of videos on my channel that'll help you get one. Todd, that's not too bad. I mean, that's not bad at all. Some of these guys use the, the Cast King and the Rover, and I'm not a big fan of them. I mean, they work, they get the job done, but they're pretty noisy. They're kind of sloppy compared to these Chaos reels. I mean, these Chaos XSs are super quiet, super smooth. The drag is really good on them too. So as long as they don't fall apart in a year or two, I'd say they'll be a pretty good budget reel. If anybody wants to buy one, make sure they hit that link in the description and check it out. The Okuma Avenger, yes, I have had those before. And you know what? I've got, I think my son has it upstairs. I've got a really good bait runner alternative reel. It's only about 25 bucks too. I actually liked it better than the Okuma Avenger. Let me see if he can find that reel. Hey Mason, that's awesome, bud. Hey, thanks, Jake. Appreciate it. Mason, if you want to hit that little $ and drop me $1 or $2, man, we're trying to get some money for a giveaway. If you want a whole bunch of cash. Like I said, we're trying to get something put together for some future stuff. I know we're going to be giving away one of these Piscifunds probably in the next 3 weeks or whatever. Soon, as soon as we can, after we get a good video with them. I think I'm going to give away one of those bait runner reels that I was talking about as well. And trying to think. You know what might be really cool, guys? I pour my own sinkers, my own no rolls. And maybe if we can get some money together in the future, maybe we could get one of these molds to give away. That'd be pretty awesome too. Get you guys started on your way for that, you know. Hey, you know what might be cool? Maybe doing a live stream pouring some sinkers. That might be pretty cool too. My son's got that bait runner that we used to use. Like I said, I still have a brand new one. Pretty sweet reel, really. This one says Beast 5000 on it, but they come in like, if you order one, there's like 3 different ones. They're all identical, but sometimes they have a different writing on it. And they have, it doesn't say on there. Let me pull it up.
The other guy wants to see the chaos.
Who wants to see a chaos?
Danny Robert.
Oh, yeah. Danny, I've got a link in the video description. If you want to click that, that'll show you probably everything you need to know. But we'll put it back up in front of the camera here for you. I'll take it back out too. D-Lo, where can you buy what, man? What are you looking for? This bad boy's a little bit dirty, but Danny, right there's the reel. And like I said, it's nice and quiet. Extra smooth. Just seemed to be a really good reel for the money. I think they're like $50 on Amazon or something. Hit that link in the video description and check it out. Hey, and you know what you get, guys? I mean, that's worth it right there just because you get a sticker. You know what I mean?
D-Lo wants to see the sinker mode.
D-Lo, I will put a link to that in the video description as well. Let's just do that, man. Are you able to click that link if I put one in? I can't remember what they cost, but they're really reasonable. They are very reasonable. I use the 1, 1.5, 2, and 3 ounce mold myself. See if I can find the... See if I can find the link to it here, guys. Yahtzee. I think we got it. And we will put that in the video description for you guys to check out. They're pretty cheap. And if you do buy one on Amazon, we'll probably get just a little bit of that go towards helping the channel out. Pete, you got the 50 and 60? They are good reels, you know it. I've got the older model. That's probably what you have if you've got the 60 series. I've got one of the older ones, and it's never done me wrong. Hey, Todd, you have a good one, bud. We appreciate you stopping by. Danny, it would be perfect for him. Clayton, he's learning how to cast the casters, and I let him use these Chaoses a little bit the other day, and he was doing a great job with them. Yes, Pete, that's what I have. I've got the newer version right here. That's what these XS, in fact, I'll show you. I'm going to show you what we got here. Because this is probably the one that you have. It's got the 2 tension knobs, and this is the new design. And the original one is not bad. It doesn't have a thumb rest on it, but it's still a really good reel. I haven't had a single problem with it. It's super smooth. The new one, the line guide is a little different. It's got a bar to help stabilize it, I guess. It's also got a thumb rest. And when you take it apart, it's quite a bit different actually, especially compared to the other version. But super good reel. Well, I think it's a super good reel. I haven't tested it enough yet, but from what I've used it, it's done me pretty good. And let me get a link to that. Let's see here. We'll put a link to that bait runner in there as well. These reels are only like 25 bucks. And I'm telling you guys, for a $25 reel, you cannot beat it. If I can find it. The other day I was trying and it looked like they were sold out of them.
I think I found there.
No.
Looks exactly like it.
That's not a bait runner. Well, 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 guys. They may have sold out of them. That's a shame because that is a great reel. Well, heck. I will not be putting a link to that. So, Joseph, you have fun. Hopefully you're eating something good. Appreciate you hanging out. Pete, they are like butter, aren't they? Paul or Pal, I was talking about this. It's called a Beast 5000, but really it has several different variances. They're all identical. They're only like 25 bucks. But you know what? I think I've got a link to that. Let me see if I can find it on my Facebook here. And if I can, maybe I'll click on it. Maybe they do still have it. I hope they do. I mean, this was a really good reel for 25 bucks, guys. Somebody I recommended it to did purchase one the other day, and they told me they liked it pretty good. Bear with me for just a minute while I look.